I'm Andy from the YMCA, and this is a virtual Vinyasa class. We get started, we'll just use the mat and a block if you need a block. If you don't have one, we can use maybe two big sturdy books or even the back of a chair. So let's find this thunderbolt pose or kneeling pose, and the toes can be uncurled sitting on those heels. If you like, you can curl the toes under, stretching the toes and the arches of the feet. And if either of those aren't comfortable, feel free to take easy seat or star pose. So let's bring the left palm on top of the right, thumbs touching, relaxing the shoulders down the back. And here we can deepen the breath, send that breath inward, send the attention inward. Allow the breath to calm you and center you before practice. And close the eyes if you like. Nice. And then from here, we will plant the palms onto the thighs. And on an inhale, we'll bring the shoulders all the way up to the ears. And on the exhale, we'll press those shoulders down. 2 more times. Inhale, further up. Exhale, further down. And last one. Lengthening the breath, lengthening each posture. And then here we'll exhale, inhale, send those hands up to the sky, interlace the fingers. And we'll inhale, bring those shoulders up to the ears again. And exhale down. 2 more, inhaling up. And exhale down. Last one, inhaling up. And exhaling down. Nice. Here we'll inhale, center, shoulders relax. On the exhale, take a twist right, torso right, gaze over that right shoulder. Inhale, center, and exhale, twist left, torso left, gaze over the left shoulder. And we'll inhale, back center, and on the exhale, we'll release the hands down. Let's find tabletop, so wrists underneath shoulders and knees underneath hip points. We'll send the index finger towards the front of the room, hold the belly in to protect the lower back. And we'll press the tops of the feet into the mat, or if we need a little more stability, we'll curl the toes under. Here we'll simply shift our hips side to side, shifting those hips side to side, allowing the breath to follow the movement. And then here we'll add the crown, so hips left, crown right, hips right, crown left. 1 more time each side. And then we'll come back center, and to help us get grounded, we'll, with one hand, grab that opposite wrist and give it a nice squeeze, simultaneously pressing that mat away with the hand that's on the mat. So squeeze, 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 releasing tension in the forearm, releasing tension in that wrist. And then we'll switch sides, press the mat away, and squeeze the opposite wrist. Sometimes wrist problems can be tense forearms. So releasing that, letting it go. And we'll come back to our table. From here, step back to plank pose, hold the navel in, and if we need to come down to the knees and uncurl the toes, we can. Just stack the shoulders over the wrist. Heart stays lifted. If we're in plank, we'll be here for 3 breaths. Hold the belly in, send the seat bones back, so rolling those seat bones under. Chest is lifted, we're light on our toes, and we're sending the heels to the back of the room, and we can give the mat a massage with the fingertips, so press that mat away, press the fingertips in, last breath in, and on the exhale, we'll send the hips high and back, downward facing dog. Maybe the heels reach towards the mat a bit more. Send the crown in between the hands. Lift up the quads. Nice active pose. And press the mat away. Make space in the shoulders. Then from here, we'll inhale. Send that right leg back behind us. And on the exhale, we'll bring the right knee into the chest, dropping that right foot off in a low lunge. Here, we'll come up on the fingertips. Taking it slow, just warming up. Square the hips, right hip draws back, left hip forward. And here we'll find 3 pulses, so use the breath. Inhale, fold, start to straighten the front leg. Exhale. exhale, sink back into our low lunge. Make sure the knee doesn't go over the ankle. Inhale, fold and straighten. Exhale, sink. Inhale, fold and straighten. And exhale, sink. Then we'll plant the left hand inside of that front foot. And we'll inhale, square out the hips, belly in. And on the exhale, we'll take a twist to the right. Nice. We can really draw that right hip back. We feel the stretch in the right hip. One more big breath here. On the exhale, right hand comes inside of that front foot. And we toe heel the right foot off to the right side of the mat. Bring the back knee down, uncurl the toe into lizard pose. Here we can rock right to left. Getting an internal massage of those muscle fibers and connective tissues. Opening up the hips, the psoas. And then here we will toe heel that foot back to our low lunge. Plant the hands, bring that back knee up, and we'll step that right foot back to plank pose. Deep breath in plank, and exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. Here we can take a deep breath in, deep breath out. And on the next inhale, send that left leg way back behind, and exhale, pull left knee into the chest, dropping that foot off low lunge. Nice. And then here we will start our pulse, coming up on the fingertips, belly off the thigh. Inhale, start to straighten and fold. And exhale, sinking into our lunge. And no need to straighten that knee all the way, we're just warming up. It's an intense stretch. Inhale, straighten and fold over. And exhale, deepen. Last one. Then we'll plant the right hand inside of that front foot, really sending those fingertips into the mat. Inhale, square off the hips. Exhale, take a twist left. Draw the left hip back, squeezing the legs towards the midline. Last breath in here. And on the exhale, we'll bring that left hand inside of the front foot and toe heel the left foot off to the left. Here we can bring the back knee down, uncurl the toe, and gently rock right to left. See if you can break down that resistance that we have in the hips. Allow the breath to deepen. And then we will toe heel that foot back to low lunge. Bring that back knee up, plant the palms, step back to our plank pose. And here, we'll inhale, and on the exhale, come back downward facing dog. Let's inhale, come up on the tippy toes, bend the knees, gaze forward, and walk towards the hands, coming into a forward fold. Here we can inhale, halfway lift palms to shins, and exhale, fold deeper. Bend the knees slightly, inhale, arms to a T. Reverse swan dive all the way up to the sky, palms meet, and we exhale, hands heart center. So here we are in mountain pose. Feet are hip width distance, and we pull the navel in, and we send the palms facing forward, fingers reaching down towards the earth, relaxing those shoulders. Nice. See if you can send that tail down, rolling those seat bones back, coming into this posterior pelvic tilt, and start to open up the heart, squeezing the shoulder blades together in the back, and bringing the chin parallel to the mat. From here, reach the fingertips towards the earth. Make fists. Start to stiffen up the arms and bring those shoulders way up to the ears once again. So here we'll release neck and shoulder tension by finding half circles. We'll free up this energy and these knots that we have in our neck and shoulders. So here, with those shoulders way up to the ears, we'll bring the right ear, right shoulder. And then back, left ear, left shoulder, and back. We'll continue half circles. Continue the breath. Last one. And we'll slowly bring the head up, relax the shoulders down, and shake out the tension we created in the hands and forearms. Let's bring the palms to the sacrum, that lower back. With those quads lifted and engaged, we'll send the elbows back towards the back of the room. From here, gently squeeze the glutes to protect the lower back, and we'll find a slight back bend. So if the neck has issues, keep the chin into the chest, or we can gaze up towards the sky. Let's inhale, open up the heart a bit, and on the exhale, squeeze the glutes, press the hips forward, elbows to the back of the room, and see if you can arch the upper back more than the lower. And on the inhale, we'll press ourselves back up, Tadasana. Here we'll interlace the fingers back behind us, roll one shoulder back and then the other. We'll bend the knees, and on the exhale, we'll fold forward, back into our forward fold. Here we can move the torso right to left and keep the knees bent a lot or a little, depending on what is comfortable for you. As always, do what feels good to you. We can nod the head yes and no. And then we'll bring the hands back down to the sacrum and plant the palms. From here, we'll plant those palms and step back to our plank pose, and we'll flow through our first vinyasa. So if you have chaturanga, great. Let's inhale and plank. If not, we exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, slide forward, baby cobra. And on the exhale, we press up through table, curl the toes, downward facing dog. Let's inhale, right leg up behind us. On the exhale, send that right foot in between the hands, low lunge. And then from here, we'll dial the back foot open, preparing for warrior one. But before we rise up, come to the fingertips, belly off the thighs, square the hips. And on the inhale, we find the arms. Nice. So reach the fingertips up, but relax the shoulders down. Right hip draws back, left hip forward. We can slightly hinge, bringing the spine gently off of its pelvis and the head off of the neck. One more big breath in here. Then on the exhale, we'll open up warrior two. Deepen the bend in the front knee. Press that big toe in the front and the knife edge of the back foot in the back. Here we can lift the back quad, find some space in that front hip. Making all those adjustments. When you're ready, gaze over the front middle finger. Nice. One more big breath in here. On the exhale, we'll find extended side angle, forearm to the front thigh, and here we'll stay. So stack the shoulders, press the thigh away. Don't collapse into the shoulder or the elbow, but press away, right palm face up. We can gaze forward or up at the left fingertips. Find more space in the left side body. Legs are strong. Here we'll breathe in. On the breath out, we'll gaze down at the front foot and we'll start to slide that forearm off of its knee. Pressing the forearm into the knee for power, we can start to plant the fingertips down in front of our right foot. Here we'll bring the left back of the hand to the sacrum. Still gazing low, we can hop up halfway. So here, if you need a block, we will take balancing half moon. You can place a block right in front of that foot and off to the right of the pinky toe. If not, we're up on our fingertips or down on the palm. Here, let's fill up once again, preparing for movement. Transfer the weight to the right foot and lift off. It can be a small lift with the left foot. Send energy through that back heel. Maybe we start to bring the leg parallel to the mat, opening up the left hip. Micro bend in that standing leg. And keep the hands where they are, or send the left fingertips up to the sky. The gaze can be low or off to the side or up to the sky, depending on your level, your comfort. For now, I'll keep my gaze down so I don't fall over while I'm talking. Just one more breath here. On the exhale, only bring the left fingertips down, square off the hips into standing split. Here we'll keep the chest lifted, heart open. Inhale. Exhale, Jiva squat, left knee behind right. Inhale, reach, standing split. Exhale, sink. Last one. And exhale, sink. Nice. Here, let's step the left foot back, hands back to frame the foot, and we'll simply make our way back to our low lunge and then plank pose. From plank, we'll flow through Vinyasa or skip it. Do what feels good to you. On the exhale, Chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. On the inhale, baby cobra. And on the exhale, downward facing dog. Here we can take a deep breath in through the nose and exhale out of the mouth. Here we'll switch sides. We'll inhale, left leg back behind us. Exhale, left knee, pull it into the chest and drop that foot off in between the hands, low lunge. Dial the back foot open, preparing for warrior two. Get your footing, come up on the fingertips, belly off the thigh. Press into the feet and legs, and on an inhale, rising up, warrior one. Reaching through the fingertips, relaxing the shoulders down. Gentle movement of the chest forward and chin forward. One more breath here. And on the exhale, we'll open up, warrior two. So we can widen the feet, deepen the bend in the front knee, reaching the fingertips in each direction, lifting that back quad and pressing the knife edge of the back foot in. We can sink a bit deeper. Once you're settled, send the gaze over that front middle finger. One more breath in. And on the exhale, find extended side angle on the left side. Right fingertips up to the sky. Gaze can follow the fingertips if you like. Keep the legs strong, strong, strong. Back quad is lifted. Press that thigh away. One more big breath in. And on the exhale, we'll gaze down at that front foot. We'll let the forearm slip off of the knee. Press into that knee for power. Bring the back of the hand to the sacrum and plant the fingertips. Here we can hop up halfway. Walk the hand 6 inches in front of the left foot and off to the left of the pinky toe. And here we can transfer the weight to that left foot and find the lift of balancing half moon. The right hip is already open, and as we find our balance, if we need to tap down, we can to reset, or we can stay here, or we can start to open up into the full posture. Stacking the shoulders, reaching through the right fingertips, sending energy out of that right heel, flexing the foot. Right hip is way open. One more big breath in. And on the exhale, slowly lower only the right arm, standing split. So hips are squaring off. Point or flex the toe and standing split. Here we'll keep the heart open. Inhale. Exhale, Jiva squat. Bend both knees. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, sink. Last one. Nice. Here we'll step the right foot back. Bring those hands to frame the front foot. Come into our low lunge and step back to plank. We can inhale, flow through Vinyasa, and exhale, or exhale down to downward facing dog. So if you're flowing with me, we exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Here we'll inhale up on the tippy toes, bend the knees, gaze forward, and walk or lightly hop to the front of the mat. We'll inhale, half lift, palms to shins, and exhale, fold. Bending the knees, inhale, reverse swan dive, all the way up to the sky, palms meet, and we exhale, hands, heart center. Bringing the thumbs to our heart center, feeling the heartbeat, pressing the palms together, gently opening up the chest a bit more, lengthening the collarbones and squeezing the blades together in the back. We can realign the pelvis by pulling in the core, sending the seat bones down to bring this tilt of the pelvis and bring more stability. One more breath in and out here. Then we'll release the hands, Tadasana. Inhale, upward salute. Exhale, fold, swan dive down, forward fold. We can inhale, reset, half lift, and exhale, fold deeper. From here, we'll plant the hands and step back to plank, flow through Vinyasa. So from plank, we're inhaling. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's inhale, send that right leg back behind us. And on the exhale, bring the right knee into the chest. And see if you can start to work the core by really pulling that right knee in, round the shoulders, press the mat away, and find such a force that we can bring that right foot right in between the hands. Nice. From here, we'll come to, from a low lunge to a high lunge, we'll come to crescent. So really railroad track the feet. Make sure the feet aren't in one straight line. Come up onto the fingertips, belly off the thigh, heart open. And on an inhale, we'll start to rise up. Find our high lunge. Nice. Here, let's inhale deeply. And on the exhale, we'll find an open arm twist to the right. So here we're simply opening up the hands, reaching them in opposite direction, twisting from the core. On the breath in, let's reverse it, reaching up to the sky. So use the feet, ground down. Use the legs, very strong. Hold the navel in. Allow the body to plant itself, root to rise. Here we'll come back to our open arm twist. And then we'll come back to our crescent lunge. So here we'll stay and we'll repeat our open arm twist, or we'll find a prayer twist, so you decide. Inhale deeply. Exhale, open arm twist, or hands to the heart and prayer twist. Left elbow outside of right knee. Keep the gaze low for balance if you'd like. Or maybe we can really deepen the pose by pressing those palms together and take the gaze right in front of us. One more breath cycle in and out. From here, we'll come into Warrior Two. So think Warrior Two in your mind. On an inhale, start to rise up. From wherever you are, even if we're an open arm, we'll start to cartwheel the hands open, swivel that back foot, and deepen into our posture, Warrior Two. Hold here. Find all the adjustments in Warrior Two. Nice. And from that Warrior Two, we will reverse it. So we'll inhale, hinge at the hips, flip the front palm, and on the exhale, reverse that warrior. Relax the left shoulder, reach the right fingertips up to the sky. One more big, big breath in, deepen this pose. And on the exhale, cartwheel the hands all the way down, frame the front foot. We're stepping back to our lunge, then plank and flow through Vinyasa your way. Maybe it's knees, chest, chin, or exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra, or upward facing. And exhale, downward facing dog. So here, let's take a deep breath in through the nose. Stay in your down dog. Open the jaw, exhale, let it go. Nice. From here, we'll inhale, left leg back behind us. Exhale, pull the left knee into the chest, up on the right toes. Working the core, pull, pull, pull. Allowing momentum to get that left foot in between the hands, low lunge. Nice. So we railroad track those feet, strong feet. Up on the fingertips, navels in. Inhale, rise up to our crescent lunge. Relax the shoulders. One more inhale, and on the exhale, we take an open arm twist to the left. Twisting from the core. And one more inhale, and on the exhale, we reverse our twisting lunge. Find more space in the body and breathe not only into the front of the body, but the sides and the back. From here, we'll return to our open arm twist and come into the crescent lunge. We'll find that one more time. We can exhale into an open arm twist, or inhale, exhale, hands to the heart, and find this prayer twist, elbow outside of knee, pressing the palms together at the heart center. One more breath in and out. And then here we think warrior two. So let's inhale, start to press up. If we're an open arm twist as well, and if we start to fall, we just wiggle and find that strength. And then we exhale, cartwheel the arms, swivel on that back foot, find our warrior two. So deep in this pose. Lift up that front hip, find space. Reaching, one more inhale. Hinge at the hips, flip the front palm, and on the exhale, we reverse. Relax the right shoulder this time. Reaching. Maybe the gaze is up or down at the back foot. One more big breath here. And on the exhale, we cartwheel the hands down, frame the front foot, return to low lunge, step back to plank. Here we inhale, exhale, down dog, or we flow through Vinyasa your way. So maybe it's knees, chest, chin. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. So here, we'll start to slow it down. Here we'll inhale, right leg back behind us. And on the exhale, we'll send that right knee towards that right wrist in pigeon pose. And then we'll simply just relax the hips down towards the mat. So making sure the hips are square, we're not on the right glute. And we have our left heel at that left, our right heel at that left hip flexor. And just to protect the knee, if you'd like to take full pigeon with the shin parallel to the front of the mat, flexed foot, you can do that, but we'll just be really nice and careful. So here we'll press the mat away, open the heart. And here we stay, or on an exhale, we start to fold, maybe to the forearms. And if you have a block or those books, you could rest the forehead on the books, or you could even rest the forearms on that prop. So feel free to stay here. Maybe you'd like to make fists and find that rest. Maybe you'd like to stack the palms and fold a bit deeper. So here we'll slow the breath down, stay in your pose that you have chosen, your variation, and start to look inwards. This is an introspective pose, so start to check in with body and mind and allow both body and mind to find rest, find peace, find calm. One more breath cycle in and out. And then on the inhale, we'll start to unwind, press the palms into the mat, and press ourselves up. Nice. So from here, let's come on to that right hip, and we'll simply come into a one-legged fold. So I'll just turn around this way. So we have that right foot anchored in, and the left leg is extended, toes are up. So here we'll inhale, send the fingertips up to the sky, and on the exhale we'll twist towards that extended leg and fold. So we don't have to round, we don't even have to extend ourselves. We can just find where we're comfortable and allow the hands to land there. Maybe the thigh, maybe the calf and shin, or maybe the earth, or even the feet. Let's keep sending the crown towards the foot. Wiggle that cervical spine, find length in both sides of the neck. Then from here we'll plant the hands and press ourselves up. So let's come into a bind. It could be as simple as with the right foot in front, easy seat, or double pigeon with the right leg on top. The bottom leg is parallel to the edge of the mat, foot is flexed, and then the top leg comes right on top, making this square box with our legs. If you like to take it one step further, no need to go too far, just if you're looking for a little more of a challenge, we can find a half cow face pose with the right knee on top of the left, holding on to the feet. Here we'll inhale, grounding down on those seat bones, lifting the heart. And on the exhale, we'll take a gentle fold. See if you can lengthen the crown towards the front of the room. It doesn't have to be far. We're just opening up these hips, inner and outer. One more breath in allows us to press ourselves back up. And then here we'll find the other side. So let's unwind that top leg and allow the left shin to become parallel towards the front of the mat. We'll send that right leg back behind us. So we'll just kind of wiggle into our pigeon on the left side. Bringing that left heel towards the right hip flexor, planting the palms. If we need to re-square the hips, just come up, square those hips off, and then allow that right leg to sink back. Perfect. Here we are in pigeon, pressing the mat away. Inhale, opening the heart, relax the shoulders. And on the exhale, stay or take the fold of your choice. It can be to the forearms or a block or the books. Maybe we're stacking fists. Or maybe we're stacking palms. One more breath here, in and out. And on the inhale, we'll start to press ourselves back up to our starting position. Here we'll come on to our left hip and we'll find that one-legged wide fold. And I'll just turn around once again. So here, flexing this right foot, we'll inhale, send the fingertips up to the sky, anchor this left foot in. Exhale, twist towards the extended leg and take the fold, but not pressing in. Just allow the body to go where it wants and then relax and release. And as we breathe, we may find that we can sink a bit deeper into the posture. And when we find our ending position, send the crown way towards that foot, finding space in the neck, in between the vertebrae. Then on the inhale, we'll start to plant the palms and press ourselves up. And here we'll come into a bind. It can be Sukhasana, left leg in front, or our double pigeon. Flexing those feet, straight shins, parallel, making this box. Or even our half cow face. And each side is different, so just do what feels good to you in this moment. So here, make sure you can sit on those seat bones. Even that left seat bone wants to pop up. Nice. Here we'll inhale, open that heart, gentle squeeze of the blades. And on the exhale, humble bow forward. And then the breath in will press us back up to seated. And here we'll start to unwind into a boat pose. So unwind the legs. Find the feet hip width distance and hold on to the backs of the thighs. Here we'll start to lean back, chest is lifted, and we can stay. Here we're working our core. So hold that navel into the spine. We can stay here working the core. So straightening the lower back, not collapsing into that lower back. Really nice and straight, find the lift. If we can, maybe we can bring the shins parallel to the earth. We can find yogi toes or point or flex the feet. So find this pose, and if you can, we can send the arms towards the front of the room. So stay there or send those fingertips towards those toes. Keep the chest nice and lifted and engaged. 2 more big breaths in and out here. Nice. And then we'll inhale, and on the exhale, we'll slowly lower. Bring the feet down if you'd like to. Palms face up, slowly lowering down. And here we'll bring the palms face down, plant the feet hip width distance. On an inhale, send the hips high, pressing into the hands, arms, and shoulders for space. Stretching out that belly. Stay here. Continue to breathe deeply, squeezing those legs towards the midline, knees over ankles. 1 more big breath in. And on the exhale, slowly lower. Pull the knees into the chest. Rock side to side. Nice. Then from here, let's open up the knees and stay here, or we can find happy baby, where we're holding onto the outer edges of the feet. Find movement if you would like. Maybe find a smile. But remember not to take ourselves so seriously. Just relax. Let you be you. Let the body relax and release tension. Here we'll come back center, bend those knees once again, and bring the knees into the chest. Let's find a hug. Let's inhale, exhale, hug those knees in towards the nose in towards the knees. Wrap the arms around the shins if you like. So squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Just 1 more big breath in. And on the exhale, slowly, slowly lower, extend 1 leg. And then the other into a Shavasana pose. We can work those shoulder blades underneath us. If the hair is in the way, just adjust the hair. So palms are face up, out from the hips. Feet are as wide as the mat, toes splay out to the side. But as always, find what is comfortable for you. Here, just allow yourself a few moments to disconnect. We all need that time to look inwards, to find ourselves. And feel free to stay here in Shavasana for as long as you like. If you'd like to come up to seat with me, we'll start to wiggle the fingers and toes. On an inhale, we'll send the arms overhead, bring the feet together, point the toes, full body stretch, stretch, stretch. And on the exhale, we'll roll to our right side, Coming into a fetal position and stay here for a moment. Then on an inhale, press into the palms, pressing ourselves up to an easy seat, or whatever feels good for you. Bringing the hands to the heart center. Thank you so much for joining me today. We miss you. We can't wait to be back in classes. So we appreciate you. Here we can bring our thumbs to our third eye center, and we'll bow to ourselves and each other in Namaste. Thank you.